Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk to y'all about messages I've been receiving in regards to the Great Rapture, okay? So for those of you who are new here, I am a psychic intuitive, I'm an indigo child, and I have been doing readings for many years, and I'm also a psychic dreamer, and that's really how I got started was through my dreams here. So if y'all are new here, definitely be sure to subscribe below, okay? I also have a Patreon where I do weekly energy readings over there, and I'm cultivating a spiritual community on the angel tier, which is kind of like a think tank of enlightened beings that are open to all kinds of conversations, spiritual. And right now we are in the crux of a spiritual war, so to speak. So when I asked my guides about what was attacking us, what I'm seeing in my third eye, I always heard the Great Rapture. The Great Rapture is here. And so I didn't really understand that. Of course, like any other person, I was Googling what the Great Rapture was, and everybody said it was the second coming of Jesus. Now, I have been guided by my spirit team to do a lot of work with Jesus recently, healing him. They've shown me him on the cross. They've shown me his energy field being disturbed, okay? They show me his last dying days, okay? I've been getting a lot of energies in the last several weeks around Jesus. I also was getting messages around Mary Magdalene that the whole story was wrong. The story of Mary Magdalene was a much different story than we've ever heard of. I was getting messages around her being betrayed, left behind by Jesus, that she was sacrificed, that her and Jesus were actually separated because of the power of their forces, that she was left behind and then he was on the road forward alone. I also was getting messages around him and his final days on earth, that he had given up on humanity, that his heart was broken, that he never healed from what happened in those final days, and that the third day he did not rise, okay? I keep getting this message about the third day, the third day, the third day. He rose again in fulfillment of the scriptures. I keep hearing this over and over again, but they're showing me it was something completely different. It wasn't a resurrection, so to speak. It was something different. They're telling me that he was taken by a dark force, okay? And I get a lot of references to alien forces, which is interesting. So part of this Great Rapture is connected to ancient aliens, and this has been coming up, I think, all over the spiritual community. A lot of us have been picking up on different alien species, reptilians, okay, the Greys, a lot of the darker ETs, darker forces, all right? So I'm gonna just say that when we talk about more of the darker forces on the planet, it does tie into humans, because these darker forces, ETs, that are not here for humanity, that are trying to destroy the race, are working with humans. They're working directly with them, or they're working on them. They might be doing things in their sleep state. They're manipulating them, and that's where a lot of the dark agendas could be birthing from, okay? There's also the dark forces of the fallen angels, okay? The satanic forces as well that are collaborating with these energies, and therein lies a plethora of psychic attacks on the planet coming in all forms, from technology, to black magic, to blood rituals, you know, the entire gamut, okay? So basically what my guides were showing me today is that the Great Rapture is here. So I'm going to just clarify the Great Rapture and really get an idea of what this is, what this entails, just to get a clarity around it. And then I also want to, okay, I'm going to list out some other things. So welcome to everybody who's here. I think I saw Mel earlier. Welcome to the live chat. My guidance is to get this information out as fast as possible, and going live allows for that to happen. So I appreciate all of you who are here. So what is the Great Rapture talking about? God, my angels, what is the Great Rapture talking about? So two worlds dividing is what is coming up. I have a Two of Wands coming in. So we have two worlds dividing here is coming in. They're saying one world is going to the light. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And one world is going to, they're saying the depths of hell. So that's pretty dark, okay? So there's two worlds, okay? So one world is going one way, the other world is going the other. I'm not really understanding how, how that's possible. You know, like that doesn't really make any sense to me, but I have been shown this in a dream state. I have shown two different worlds emerging, and that definitely could be what New Earth is. But I'm not understanding like how they divide out, okay? So, God of Angels, how do these two worlds divide out? So I'm hearing something about like death rituals taking humans' lives right now. And people being guided to go to the light. So, dark forces are overtaking the light. Okay, so those are the messages that I'm getting around the Great Rapture. So today, my guides really wanted to kind of showcase some stuff that's been happening in the last couple of years. I have had a plethora of celebrities coming into my dream state since 2020, okay? And I wasn't understanding it, but they're explaining to me that these are the light workers, okay? So every celebrity that came into my dream, most of them are part of the rising of the energy. So the reason I was seeing them is because we were brought together and we are soul family and we are here to help the collective to rise and get to the other side of this darkness, okay? So right now I'm going to list out the names of all of the Starseeds, Indigo Children, light workers that are in the celebrity eye right now, because they're very integral to the survival of the race, okay? They really are. And this is so much bigger than a 9-to-5 job, what we're going through. And to most of the people who have awoken, who understand what's going on, they realize this is much bigger what we are up against right now. And we are in the crux of a very huge spiritual war right now. So the celebrities that they are highlighting to me who are a part of the light workers, part of the Starseeds / they could be Indigo Children. Indigo Children tend to have more psychic abilities, okay? They tend to be, yeah, they're definitely more psychic, okay? But there's a group of these people that they want to mention. Okay, so the Starseeds right now that they are highlighting that have come into my dream state within the last couple of years that are really important right now, okay, is Ashton Kutcher, okay? Ashton Kutcher is one of the Starseeds, okay? He could be Indigo, but he is a Starseed. John Mayer is a Starseed. Kendra Wilkinson is a Starseed. Shia LaBeouf is a Starseed. Chrissy Teigen, Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, Claire Danes, Owen Wilson, Leonardo DiCaprio, Derek Huff, Wilson Bethel. I think that's why he has been in my dreams in the last year. We have Selena Gomez, Maddie Ziegler. Did I say Derek? Kygo. Kygo came up really big for me last year. Kygo is a big one. And there's a lot of them around us, okay? I was shown a bunch of Starseeds that I grew up with in Wayne, New Jersey. Like, I was like, wait, what? That's why I met these people? Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, there's a lot of Starseeds from Wayne, New Jersey. Like, where I grew up, my guides are showing me, like, my specific school system had a bunch of them. And we decided to basically incarnate at the exact same time. 2 of them are close by to me right now. One of them, Doug Kolk, KTLA News, Yerasimos Stylianesis, he was on my channel last year. He is one of them as well. So they could be all around you. So the point I'm making here is that they are all around, and part of the last year and a half has been us activating our soul mission. So that's why all these people were coming into my dream. We are all activating our soul missions, okay? So it's really important that we start to understand and align ourselves to why we're really here. So the main soul mission of these people that I mentioned just now is that they have an energy field, okay? An energy field that vibrates higher than an average person, okay? Like they have the ability to feel music, they can feel energy, and it supersedes an average human, okay? It goes to a higher level of an energy vibration, okay? So what that means is that they have the ability to activate our energy fields and rise us to a higher vibration very quickly, okay? Very, very quickly through everything that they do, all right? So you might recognize these people around you, okay? You might be like, oh, they're just naturally happy, or they're naturally at a higher vibration. That's how you know. Now, how activated these people are with their soul missions, not a lot of them are activated, okay? So I'm gonna... The most activated out of this entire group is Ashton Kutcher, okay? He's the most activated. He had a near-death experience, okay, a few years ago. That's what activated him. He has moved into his soul mission, and he is the most on his path for humanity right now, okay? You will see dribs and drabs of the soul mission. John Mayer was going through a big awakening last year. I saw him in a lot of dreams. He was going through a lot of stuff, okay? He was in the middle of an awakening, from what I was gathering. Derek Huff feels like he's in the middle of an awakening from my dreams. Leonardo DiCaprio, same way. It feels like they're all activated. Like a lot of them are activating, but they're not in their purpose at this point yet, because they don't really understand their soul mission at a level. But everything they've done, like especially the musicians, especially the actors, they've reached a wider audience. They've still carried out a part of their mission, you know what I mean? They're not off mission. It's more of they don't understand how they're supposed to be rising for humanity right now and stepping in as spiritual leaders to help activate the rest of the light workers and show them the way. They really are the guiding light. They are the force field of energy that we need to literally, they're the rainbow bridge for the collective, okay? And they're everywhere, okay? This is just a small group, okay? This is just the celebrities you and I know. Like I said, they're all around every single one of you. And if you are one of these people and you have been activated as well in the last year or so, then you are on the same soul mission, okay? You're here to illuminate the path forward, okay? So it's really important right now that we recognize one another, and the reason we are showing up in people's dreams is because we are part of this group. We are part of the soul family. We were brought together for a reason in the dream state. And now it is time for us to evolve and to awaken to the great rapture and what this energy really is. Okay? So what I was getting about the dark forces is that they are blocking the energy fields of the light workers, okay? They're blocking our energy fields and shutting us down energetically so that we can't connect to the light, okay? That's like a big part of this type of spiritual warfare, okay? And like I said, it's coming in a plethora of different weapons in the 3D. It's coming in all different ways. It's coming in with what I call the lemons with a D. It's coming in all different ways of attacking the light energy fields. And right now it can feel for light workers like we are sludging, you know, through mud, okay? It could feel so heavy and burdensome. and make you so tired and so lethargic, and you don't know why. You can feel like nothing's aligning in your life because part of this warfare is shutting down our timelines, our life path, okay? Making us feel like we are at the end of our life in some regard, okay? I have been getting messages around contracts on our lives, and it's important that we wake up to the contracts. There are death contracts, okay, out on humanity. This is part of the great rapture, okay? So we have to evolve this energy. I'm going to do a video on the angel tier around the contracts, and I'm going to open up the conversation to the contracts and the messages that I'm getting there, and then see what everybody else is kind of coming back with. And then again, you know, when I start to get more clarity around everything, then I can share it with the collective and we can start working through how we get over this. But I have gotten very strong messages that there was a death contract assigned to me, okay, that I have thwarted, okay? And this is something that is hitting the masses from what I understand. So that's why all of these celebrities and people that we know are dying. The reason I'm pointing out the celebrities is that that's something that me and you would recognize. That's something that we would see, okay, in the media that is trending too high right now, right? And so it's important that we understand why this is happening, okay? Why this is happening, all right? So whoever just said be careful still, that is not good energy, okay? You know what I mean? We can't be careful. We cannot live in fear. Anything fear is the enemy. Anyone that lives in fear, that is not helping the collective. We cannot live in fear. This would happen regardless. This would happen regardless. If we don't wake up now, this is what we're up against, okay? This is what we're up against. So many spiritual channels have been talking about this. You know, it's been going out in all kinds of different forms, depending on how awoke you are to it. And it's really important right now, yeah, that our soul missions are that we activate our soul missions. Yeah, that's what's going on. The activation happened last year, nope, sorry, we're not in that anymore. 2 years ago, 2021 was the soul activations. That's when I had all of the celebrities coming in really strongly. We were connecting in the dream state. And I didn't know why. I wasn't getting the messages, but for some reason today, like today of all days, I got the freaking message of why they all were there, why they came in. We were finding each other for a reason. We were searching for one another in the astral plane. We were trying to find each other because this is the force. This is the energy. We know what we're here to do. We know why we've been gravitated towards one another, and now we have to rise. But we have to come together on a shared mission. It's a shared mission. All of the light workers have to come together on this shared mission. So we are definitely entering into uncharted territory right now. This is a completely different time, okay? And we have to come together in the light, okay? The fastest way we could literally get our energies back up, how we could rise the collective energies is, what they're showing me is almost like a rave type setting, like Kygo doing like a rave setting and session with all different light workers, high vibe music, and like getting the whole energy field of the planet to rise back up again. Dancing, laughter, you know, raising the vibration so high, because once you get your vibration up to a certain level and you get it to the height that it needs to get to, the lower energies can no longer touch you. And that's where I think it's the two different worlds, okay? So it might not be that we're physically in a different world, but we might be in a different plane on the same planet, okay? So that could be what it is. So when our energy field gets to such a high place, they can no longer touch us anymore, all right? So we have to get everybody on the planet's energy field back up, okay? Yes, that's exactly why so many people are having heart failure. That is exactly why they're messing with our energy fields. I have had the heart palpitations come through many times. I have been threatened by dark energies. I have felt pressure on my temples. I have felt pressure like on my heart. I've felt all of these kind of things come in. So it's really important that we all do come together right now and we start raising the vibration of the planet. It feels dire. It does. Like, it feels dire. It feels like an emergency situation. You know, this isn't like this is something they're saying that, like, they're saying something like this has not happened since the dinosaurs. Okay, that's what they're referencing, the dinosaur age. Okay, for me. Okay, it's a really big deal what we're up against right now, and so we have to keep talking about it and getting it out in the right way, because there are some people that don't really understand it. They're very fixated on the Jesus component. Jesus is important, okay? Jesus is an extremely important part of this component. Definitely working with his energy, helping him to heal whatever that is, whatever happened to him in that lifetime, helping him, guiding him, moving him into higher vibrations, okay? There's a lot of stuff. The Holy Grail keeps coming up over and over again. I keep getting this hit on the Holy Grail. I was guided to this stone the other day, all right? And this stone is the Shiva Lingam stone, okay? And warm hat. And as an old soul with a mission right now, I've been attacked many times. Yeah. This is a stone. It's the same stone that was used in the movie, I guess, The Temple of Doom with Indiana Jones. I have been also hearing the name of that movie over and over and over again. I keep getting about the Holy Grail. I keep getting, it's like everything is coming in right now, but the truths have to come in. We have to clear the karma of what happened back then. Like I said, it was getting very different stories than we've ever been told, okay, about Mary Magdalene. I was even getting a different name for her. I keep getting Aster or Astrid coming in for her. Her name meant star, all right? There were other things that are not lining up with the biblical stuff that we've been hearing, okay? I've also been getting a lot of false angels. Archangel Zachariah, I've been hearing, is not an actual angel, okay? That is a dark angel. It's an angel of death. I was getting a lot of misinformation around angels, okay? The angels that we think are good were really never good angels. When you start researching their stories in the Bible, they're a little weird. I mean, when you start researching Archangel Zachariah, yeah, you start to get some weird understandings. Why are they mentioning Lucifer in the same context of the arrival of Archangel Zachariah? Well, that's because he's not really an angel. Like, there's a lot of things that I've been hearing, okay? So we have to become more aware or enlightened to the actual light forces out there. And I think the safest thing to do at this point is to pray to the light legions, the highest light legions, okay? Leaving it open-ended. We don't have to define the angels, okay? We don't have to define any of it. We can leave it open-ended to the highest white light legions, the diamond light legions, high love and light energies, the highest energies of the galaxy, of the universe, okay? That's what you want to be calling in for intervention, for help. We want to make sure that we're opening up the divine channels. We are opening them up, clearing energy fields, clearing them with the, let me see, like, what is it? Violet flame, okay? You can clear energy fields with violet flame. But the enemy is all around us, okay? It's all around us. I'm sure they're watching me right now on my channel. We have to be aware of where they are. They're right next to us, okay? You're of the light. The dark is hanging right there, man. They're right next to you. They're trying to get the information. But there's nothing that the dark can take from the light. The light lights up the dark. It illuminates it and it brings out truth, okay? So the more we light things up, the more we light up the dark energies, that's how the truth emerges. That's how it comes to the surface. That's how all of these truths are coming to the surface right now. Everything is coming to light. So it's really important for people to speak their truth, to not live out of fear, okay? To not allow the fear to interrupt their energy field. Somebody on this YouTube just sent me fear. Go fuck yourself. You're not sending me fear. You're gonna fucking go away now. I'm not afraid of you anymore, okay? It's the dark that is afraid. It is the dark, okay? So we have to shut out those energy fields. You know, we have to shut out all of the darkness so that it can never penetrate us, ever, okay? So that's where we're at right now with the Great Rapture. If you guys are interested in diving more into this with the contracts and things like that, definitely be sure to go onto my Patreon. Someone's trying to mess with my energy right now, and I send it all back to them. All back, all back. Return to sender, return to sender. You don't stain me with your darkness no more, no more. I send back, get it back. All your darkness, all your evil shit, sending it back, sending it back. So all you light workers is what you're gonna be doing, okay? You send that shit back, send it back, send it back. You can't touch me. You eat your evil darkness. You sit in it now. Have fun with it. You can wrap them up in a golden white light so they can't touch humanity anymore. You wrap them up with the highest golden white light. You wrap up those dark people. Wrap them up with the highest divine light. Get them away. Get them away. You don't get to stain me with your energies anymore. You don't stain me. No, you don't have any right to me. You're dark. You stay dark. Have fun. Have fun down there. Thank you guys. Lito just said, amen, sister. Get them away. They want to do all the darkness. They want to cultivate that. They want to do whatever they want. Go for it. They can go enter their own world together in the depths of hell. It will not be fun. Have fun. Have fun. Go, go, go. We don't want you here. Leave the planet. Leave the planet. Leave the planet. I've had my guys have said that to me. Just tell them, leave the planet. We don't want you here. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. Leave the planet. Go, go. All right, y'all. Well, I will leave you guys there. I'm wishing you so much love and blessings, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.